Men need challenge. Men need to go through a series of challenges in their life to find out what they are made of. It's as if by design, they need to go through a series of initiatory rites of passage that they can break their old ways down, their old psyche, in order to find themselves, to find the depths of who they truly are. In this episode and over the course of the next 7 episodes, I am very excited to bring you the first steps in what it takes to become an unbreakable man. In fact, this is part of the course, Becoming an Unbreakable Man, the first part of that, and you are going to get it for free as a podcast listener. This is a very special opportunity for you to follow along and start the process of initiation for yourself. It requires that you face challenge, that you step out of your comfort zone. I will teach you over the course of the next 7 episodes how to tap into really what you want in life and in work, and help you process and understand the process of doing the deep work, which is the emotional expression and overcoming the mindset blocks that stop you from being the man you want to be. In this lesson, of course, we walk you through the first step, which is setting you up on the Unbreakable Man challenge. I walk you through what is required, what you need to do, and there is a downloadable for this one. So if you are interested in that, you can click the link in the description to download the follow along process so that you can do it. If you're already a part of the online community, the brotherhood, then use that as the accountability section. I suggest that you find an accountability partner. If you want to use just social media, by all means, use that, and you will be able to still show up to the world. So the research is very simple. When you show up to the world with your work, you are 95% likely to achieve your goal. The Unbreakable Man Challenge is 45 days. You will get an incredible amount out of it, and I know you can get the results you're looking for. Ultimately, it requires that you get out of your comfort zone. And of course, if you need support in this, you can sign up for the full course. You are very welcome to it. You can click the link in the description, sign up for Becoming an Unbreakable Man. That is the initiation to dive into this brotherhood. And then you can stay on with the brotherhood for as long as you want for a very reasonable fee per month. It is very approachable. I hope you find that this is very supportive and helpful in your journey to becoming the man you want to be. And if you find these episodes supportive and helpful to you, please consider sharing this with other men. My goal is to help as many men as possible break through the mindsets that are holding them back from being the man they want to be and living the life they want. As always, enjoy the episode, and I will see you in the next lesson. What is up, beautiful humans? This is Dr. Dave Cahotis. I am on a mission to forge strong, heart-centered, and purpose-driven men. And this podcast is here to help you stop managing your problems and start breaking free of stress, limiting beliefs, and excuses that stop you from executing at your fullest potential, living with passion, and being the man you want to be. So let's go. Over the course of my life, as I've walked through my own journey and done deep work to transform my mind, body, and soul, I've found that there's really one process and path that I need to go on in order to do that. And I've found that other men that have gone on that similar path all require the same essence or the same system. And that simply is just stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, I know it sounds easy, and you're probably thinking, well, yeah, I've heard that before in some meme somewhere or some Instagram post that was trying to be inspirational. But this is true. This is very, very true. You literally have to become someone different. If you're calling in more abundance and more connection and more love, you literally have to step outside of your old ways of being, all of the old mindset patterns and the old belief systems that you've been carrying that make you feel and believe that you can't be who you want to be. You have to shed that. And in order to shed that, you have to go through a challenge. You have to literally change the way you operate. You have to physically do different things. The way I do that and the way I prescribe is by simply setting up a challenge, by doing something difficult, by doing something that's out of your comfort zone every single day to prime yourself, prime your mind and body that, hey, I'm willing to go through this. I'm worth it. I'm worthy of my greatness. I'm worthy of my light. I'm worthy of all the things that I'm calling in this life. You have to step outside of your comfort zone every single day to entrain your body, this old way of being, to entrain you to be the man you truly want to be. Now, what that looks like on paper, and I'll go through this here in a second, it looks like simply a morning routine, something that gets you primed up, primed in the zone. But underneath the surface, just know that it is there by design to get you out of your head, get you into your body so that you can be the man you want to be. Stop overthinking. You'll hear me say that a lot. If you're in your head, you're dead. When you're in your head and you're in your thinking mind, you're going to be coming from an old way of being, the old belief systems. This is survival patterns that you've been latched onto. It's the reason you've even gotten here to this now moment with me that says, okay, well, I know that there's something more out there for me. So whether you're following along in the online course or you're actually just listening to this in the podcast, wherever you're consuming this, just know that if you want to be the man you want to be, you have to get out of your comfort zone. And you have to do it actively, consciously, knowingly, in order to be the man you want to be. So here is the process that you are going to go through. Whether you're, again, going through the online course, if you are in the brotherhood, just know that you have the accountability and support there along the way. Things are going to get uneasy, as they say, right? When you're stepping out of your comfort zone, it's going to feel weird. Your mind and body are going to, your ego is going to try to reach for the old way. But that's where you have to keep going. You're going to feel super uncomfortable. Generally, it's around week 3. And then there's another one that happens around week 5. It just is sort of this way that it goes. It just is like your body and mind go, la, la, like it doesn't want to keep going, but you just got to keep going. Do the processes, set yourself up for success. Now, here's something to be said about that. And I will also mention this. As you are going through the path, you will notice that you'll feel uneasy for a time, but then it'll get easy. And you'll get to the end of the 45 days and you'll be like, oh, dude, this is simple. I could do this anytime. Well, that's the moment in which you keep going. You have to keep going. You're going to notice that these practices are actually going to set you up for success, and you're going to feel incredible. You're going to feel that you are free. You're going to feel empowered. You're going to have confidence. You're going to trust yourself. You're going to feel these feelings of total sovereignty, knowing that you can be the man you want to be. And that's the moment where you get to decide, do I keep going? And the answer is yes, keep going, right? You're going to notice, like, when you do the workout, you're going to feel good. When you don't do the workout, you're not going to feel good. So it's very simple process. So again, if you are listening to this in the podcast, you can download the PDF that goes along with this by just clicking the link in the description, and you can download the actual PDF. If you're already in the brotherhood and you're going through this process and you're in the Becoming Unbreakable course, know that you already have access to that. So just use the PDF there. So what you're going to do every single morning, the point of this is that you are going to start shedding layers, getting into your discomfort, right? The uncomfortable zone. What you're going to do is you're going to set yourself up for success in going deeper each day. This is a mind-body transformation. We are entraining our mind and body to work for us, not the other way around. We are in command. We are in control. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a series of steps. Again, there's a PDF that goes along with this. I'm going to read from it so that you know what we're going to walk through. So each day, each morning, you're going to set yourself up. Every morning, I will tell you this. This is not in the challenge, but I wake up, I fill a large mason jar full of water. I add lemon and some sea salt. That is just my absolute first thing I do it's like a prime. I know it every single day. I did not add that in. I had it in there originally, but I just want you to know that I would highly recommend starting with that. It's a cleanser. It primes your mind and body. Hey, We're awake now. It's like instead of reaching for the coffee, you reach for the water. Go there first, and then you can get into the challenge. After that, you're going to notice you're going to need to do some hygiene. Go for it. Go do your hygiene. I didn't put that in there. Obviously, you're a big boy. You can do that when you're ready. So just know that. So here's what the morning challenge is. The morning challenge is simply this. We're going to start with breath work, and I will have accompanying videos for you guys in the course, in the Brotherhood. So if you're in the course, you're going to get access to actual like flows and breath work and all these things and meditations and all these things. Okay, so number one, breath work. Deep breathing, inhales and exhales, opening your lungs up, oxygenating lungs, oxygenating your blood. Get your breath work in every single morning. Number two is what I call moga, which is a simple like sort of yoga and movement and mobility all smashed together. It literally is as simple as that. It's a series of yoga flow with some movement flow. We're going to do some mobility. Get your body moving. When you wake up in the morning, just like hair growing out of your head, protein deposits are being laid out in your muscles. A lot of men and just people in general get tight over the course of years. Take care of your body. Mental health is physical health, and physical health is mental health. Vice versa, period. End of story. There is no other way around it. You have to be able to do both. You can't just do one and expect the other one to come along. I will tell you this. If you want the fastest way to mental health, you're actually not going to find it through a therapist. You're going to find it in the gym. Do hard things. You're going to actually notice that you're going to start to feel more confident. You start to stimulate the neuro and biochemicals like dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, endorphin when you do hard things physically. And that is an incredible natural way that our body and our mind are connected. It is amazing and it's simple, and just get into your body every single day. So if you're feeling depressed, anxious, whatever it is, get into your body, go do a workout, go do some movement, go on a walk, go on a bike ride, do something that gets into your body. Simple as that. All right, number three, meditation. We're going to talk about meditation specifically later on, but just know that meditation is simply, it's different than breath work. Breath work is the process of focused breathing. Now you will be meditating and focusing your mind, but meditation is allowing yourself to become the witness, the observer of the thing, right? The observer of the light, of the whatever you're putting your awareness onto. You're just becoming aware that you're aware, which is deep, but you're going to go through it. Number four after that is depth work. What I mean by depth work, that's the emotional adaptability work. That's going deep within. Each lesson you go through in the coursework, in the Becoming an Unbreakable Man course, you will be walking through deeper and deeper and deeper challenges to go deeper within yourself, to find all the reasons that you're holding yourself back, to heal the past, to figure out where that trauma came from, doing the deep work. You're going to have a set and series of processes that you'll go through. This will be available for everybody. I think everybody needs to know this information to know how to do deep work. But once you have access to that, you will have to go through it. In the course, I will guide you. I will guide you through the process. If you're doing this alone, just know doing deep work is vital to your well-being. Number five is workout, minimum 20 minutes. In the meditation, I'm going to go step back to that one as well. A minimum of 15 minutes. So each in the PDF, you'll see where it says, how many minutes. It's a minimum. You can go longer if you want. Just at a minimum, do those. A workout. What does a workout include? Do something that is simple but pushes you outside your comfort zone. Again, I say simple. My workout is literally this. I will choose one upper body, one lower body, one core and spine exercise, guaranteed every single day, and then I add in and I supplement if I want to keep going. That usually takes me about 10 to 15 minutes, and so I usually add in an extra exercise. I'll superset that. I'll work out pretty hard, pretty tough. But the fact that I'm already doing my mobility and my yoga and all that meditation and everything, that's already my warm-up. Like I'm already primed for my workout. I don't need to warm up. Even if I'm going to work out later in the day, I'm primed. My body is ready. It's like my body is functional, it's flowing, it's good to go. So I encourage you to do the same. Now, when you are going through your workout, just know it doesn't have to be some extravagant program. Just like I said, pick one upper body, one lower body, one trunk and spine exercise, and just literally do that and superset it. Maybe do 4 sets of 10, do 5 sets of 5, whatever that is right for you. Lift heavy weights. Like lift weight, pick it up, put it down. Pick it up, put it down. Don't make it hard. Make it simple. Just do it. You just got to do it. All right. After your workout, this is where the challenge begins. Cold shower, minimum 3 minutes, or ice bath, minimum 2 minutes. So cold shower is as cold as you can make it. I live in Texas. It doesn't get that cold in the summer, so I do supplement with the ice bath. And the research is very simple on that. The mental health is proven that when you are exposing yourself to cold immersion at a minimum 2 minutes per exposure, or an aggregate, or I guess that's the right word, adding it together over the course of a week, meaning you're going to do that for 11 minutes over the course of the week. So maybe, one day you do a minute, one day you do 3 minutes, etc., at a temperature that is cold enough for you. It could start at 50 degrees, could be 32 degrees. 32 degrees, I guess, is frozen. It could be 34 degrees. Whatever the level of cold you are ready for, go into that. Just know that if you are not ready for the deep, deep, deep cold, right, all the way exposed all the way to your neck in the ice bath, start with maybe just your legs, or go to a little bit warmer water, so 50 degrees. But doing that every day, the research is already out. It increases immunity, it decreases anxiety, it decreases depression, it increases endorphin, it improves recovery. There is just a myriad of research around cold exposure. The other thing that I want you to do going into your cold exposure, I want you to actively choose in. And I talk about that in the deep work section, and you'll be able to have access to that as it comes out. But when you are stepping into any challenge, I want you to choose in, meaning you are consciously making a choice. I am choosing this experience, and then what you are creating. What you are creating is going to be a vibe. When I say a vibe, I mean literally just an energy, an emotion, something that you can tangibly claim, whether that's love, connection, power, presence, satisfaction, something that you can tangibly put your mind focused on, because you're in the discomfort. You're going to feel the discomfort, and you're going to allow yourself to move through it. So use the ice bath every single day. Don't just get in there and say, this sucks, and then get out, because you're not going to consciously transmit the stress hormone that you're experiencing towards something positive. Again, the point of cold exposure is not just to get cold. It's not just the physical element. It's also the mental emotional element of this. So you have to consciously choose what you are creating. And in the conscious choice, then you are going to be the man you want to be, right? So in the conscious choice, choose something that you are focusing on. One word. That's it. One word. In the word, you are just going to put your focus on whatever that is, peace or love or abundance or power or whatever. Again, when you're doing that, then you're just focusing on it. Let your body do whatever it needs to do. Let yourself scream if you need to scream. Let yourself shake. I actually get into this fit of laughter sometimes. I'll just be in the cold, and I'll just let the energy hit me so intensely that I'm actually laughing uncontrollably, and I just let myself laugh. So it'll come out however it needs to come out, and just let yourself do that. Your neighbors will think you're crazy, but just know that you're not. You are perfectly where you need to be. I'm sure my neighbors, actually at this point, my neighbors are all in. They're like, dude, I don't know what you got going on, but you're in a really good place most of the time. And so my neighbors know what's up. So that's your morning challenge. You are going to post that to the accountability channel. And again, in the PDF, I show you how to do that. If you're doing it by yourself, post it on your social media. And in fact, whether you're in the Brotherhood or in the course or just doing this on your own, I don't care. Just post it on social media. You can link me up on Instagram. That's where I'm most everywhere at Unbreakable Man Coach. So you can link me up, link up the Unbreakable Man Challenge so that guys know what you're doing, and you keep yourself accountable. No, the research on this is so simple that if you have a plan, you know what you're going to do, and you actually show your work, you are 95% likely to achieve your goal. I'm going to say that one more time. If you have a plan, you know what you're going to do, and you show up and you show your work. Even if you don't do it, show your work. I show you how to do that in the PDF. Show your work so that you are actually showing up. Then the world around you will know, okay, all right, this guy's doing something. So you can post to social media. Instagram is super easy. I might even put a template together for you guys, so it's super simple. Ultimately, do the thing. Get up, get going. This is a mind-body practice. This is for you to transform over the course of 45 days. If you can do this, you can absolutely transform. Not to mention all the deep work and the specific stuff that you're going to go through in the Becoming Unbreakable Man course. But just know that do the work. Like, I'm just going to tell you, do the push-ups, right? Like, you know that you need to do it. So this is it. All right. Now, the daily challenge. On top of the morning challenge, you're going to have a daily challenge as well. I didn't put in read 10 pages and learn and all that stuff for the guys that are going through the actual experience. Yes, you're going to do that. There's a specific book I'm going to have you read. You're going to read 10 pages of that every single day. I will tell you that. But just so you know, if you're doing this in the Brotherhood, in the course, or on your own at home, you are going to drink 3 liters of water every single day. Water is such a cleanser. It's so easy, such an easy health hack. A couple of health hacks, right? So simple, right? Get sunlight in your eye first thing in the morning, drink water, move your butt, meditate, breathe, and go to bed on time. Just like eat whole foods. It's so simple. The other challenge is no porn. No porn. Doesn't mean no masturbation. It means no porn. So no Instagram baddies, no sneaking, oh, well, this is a girl in a bikini, and so I'm going to go like check this out. I'm going to go beat off that. No, like it's out. No porn. And this is by design. We're going to take away that stimulation that you've been getting that limits your life force energy. You have life force energy moving from your testicles up into your body called testosterone. This is free energy. If you allow it to build and you learn how to transmute it, you learn how to move it, which is what I teach you in the course, then you can be a powerful motherfucker. You have to know how to use it though, because it can feel almost like overwhelming at times. A lot of guys complain about like, it's almost like the feeling of tension in your body. You're going to feel like this incredible energy and tension. But if you know how to use it, you know how to transmute it, then you can get more work done. You can be a commander of your life rather than letting that energy leak out. So allow yourself to let it build. Again, that doesn't mean no masturbation, it just means no porn. So stop with the stimulation. Other areas of stimulation are going to be drugs. That includes all narcotics. Any over-the-counter drug that is non-prescript, or I should say, things like Advil and these things, like, yeah, if you need to take aspirin, by all means, do whatever you need to do. If you're taking it religiously, then there's a dependency, and so stop doing that. Figure out a plan to overcome that. If it's a prescription drug, such as antidepressant, absolutely work with your physician on this. I am not going to guide you to quit, but I would recommend to find a way to start to wean back. I'm not recommending you do anything. This is not medical advice. I am not your doctor. I want to iterate that, but I would recommend. Guys that have gone through the experience have been able to realize that they didn't need the drugs in the first place. Because a lot of times what we're doing is that we're just using it. And this is when I say drugs, I mean prescriptive drug. What we're doing is a lot of times we're realizing, oh shit, like I'm just sort of leaning into this thing to kind of hide from really what I need to be looking at. But again, that's deep work. We're going to be going through that in the course. But so again, that's for prescriptions. Obviously, weed, alcohol. If you are sitting in certain plant medicines and these things, and you have, a plan to go down to Peru and sit in ayahuasca, that doesn't count, right? Go do it. That's more of an enhancer of all the deep work that you need to be doing. So that's not part of it. But if you're smoking weed every day just because, to numb out, then yeah, that's it. I should add in there television. I didn't add in there television, but if you're using TV or food, know that you're going to add that for yourself. So if you know that like sports at the end of the day, or TV, if you're Netflixing or whatever, or food is a big one, cut it out. Just fucking knock it off. Just allow yourself just to step away from that stimulant that you're using to feel this numbness or comfort that pushes the energies down. Again, we're going to bring this stuff up over the course of 6 weeks, and I'm going to teach you how to process it. That's what's going to be in the deep work. But just know that you're going to have to find a way to stop that. Okay. And when I say stop that, I mean like limit the numbing effect. These are numbing effects. The last one that I will add in there is alcohol. No alcohol. So again, no porn, no drugs, no alcohol. And you're probably thinking like, well, what about if I'm going no alcohol? Just period. If you want to be the man you want to be, like you can go 45 days without alcohol, like period. And you're going to find that you're going to be like, oh shit, like I was using this as a as a gateway for something else, or doing this, right? Like you will start to notice that each one of these things could be gateways. I see this with a lot of guys, that they'll use these mechanisms, these dopamine hits, as mechanisms for something else. Now, if you are in the online brotherhood and you're doing the online course, go into the accountability channel and share every single day the work you did. If you didn't work out, just fucking post it. Just tell us. All right, I didn't do it. Like there's a little, in the PDF, I show you like little emojis you can use. You can use whatever emojis you want. If you're posting it online, then again, same thing. Use whatever emoji you want to use. Just show your work. What did you do? What did you not do? Tell the fucking truth. I'm going to say that one more time. Tell the truth. Just be honest with yourself. If you can be honest with yourself, then you can move through the energy of it. And when I say the energy, like the emotional energy, the shame and the guilt and I wasn't perfect today. Nobody fucking cares. The only one that cares is you. I want you to be the man you want to be. In order for you to be the man you want to be, you got to tell the truth. So what I'm going to talk about in another lesson, which is telling the truth. Got to be able to know what your truth is and how that hits and how that sits. But you got to be able to get truly like just viscerally honest with yourself. And so that way you can, again, be the man you want to be. All right, gentlemen, this is the Unbreakable Man Challenge. This is the step off point. Like you are now separating yourself from your old ways. Allow yourself to be the man you want to be. If by any chance you need help with this, reach out in the brotherhood. I will walk you guys through it. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next lesson. And if you're listening on the podcast, I'll see you in the next podcast. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Unbreakable Man podcast. If you found this episode valuable, then go ahead and leave a 5-star review explaining how this podcast has helped you so more people can find it. If you want to be a part of the brotherhood, then click the link in the description below. You can also check out the Unbreakable Man experience if you're ready to face a deeper challenge and change your life for the better in just 3 days. All right, guys. Thanks again for listening. I appreciate you. And as always, stay unbreakable.